Hip-hop is undergoing significant changes, causing an identity crisis as raw. Old-school rap is replaced by dance tunes and ballads. DMX suggested that artists resisting this change are being killed, allegedly implicating Diddy. DMX explored these themes in his 1998 debut album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, reflecting on moral peril and darkness. Born Earl Simmons, he grew up in poverty and abuse in Yonkers, New York. Despite a troubled youth, DMX secured a deal with Def Jam, earning a reputation as a powerful battle rapper. His debut album topped the Billboard 200 and went quadruple platinum. DMX's music often depicted him as a human sacrifice, highlighting his struggles. Hollywood cast him in films like Belly from 1998 to 2004. These experiences shaped DMX's belief that darker industry forces, represented by figures like Diddy, could be responsible for the deaths of non-conforming artists. Despite his success, DMX struggled with addiction and legal issues, including arrests for animal cruelty, tax evasion, and possession, ultimately squandering his earnings. Earl is a person who still holds on to a lot of things he suffered in the past as a child. His former manager, Nakia Walker, told Houston Press in 2011, he holds on to things instead of talking about things and releasing. He expresses himself through his music. On songs like Rough Riders' Anthem, DMX mixes bravado with deep shame and doubt, revealing his inner struggles. Lyrics such as "N wanna try, N wanna lie, then N wonder why N wanna die, all I know is pain," reflect his brokenness. In The Convo, he questions God about his wretchedness, pondering if he is born to lose or if this is just a lesson. These lyrics are seen as reflecting Hollywood's dark reality, especially within Diddy's Bad Boy Records, where many rappers met tragic ends. In the 1990s, Bad Boy Records was dominated by Notorious B.I.G., but Black Rob also played a significant role. Joining the label in 1994, his debut album Life Story went platinum in 2000. Known initially as Bacardi Rob, he introduced G-Dep to Bad Boy in 1998. Black Rob's career at Bad Boy faced challenges despite his contributions, with allegations that Diddy might have contributed to his downfall and death. Diddy is often blamed for the decline of Bad Boy Records, with many artists facing struggles, legal troubles, or religious transformations. This pattern led to the term the Bad Boy Curse, suggesting misfortune for those associated with the label.
Obviously, he was the uber star, and I was just up and coming, so, yeah, it's gonna be a show. But he used that to just, just threw me off. It was just terrible, man.
Mase was set to become a major figure in rap, dominating the charts from 1996 to 1999. His sudden decision to leave Bad Boy Records and become a pastor shocked many and sparked controversy. During his peak, Mase explained that he wanted to better his life, stating, "Money is not always the best thing for your life." Despite his success with the album Harlem World, Mase felt unfulfilled and sought purpose beyond hip-hop. His departure from Bad Boy Records raised questions, as Diddy was known for making it difficult for artists to exit their contracts. Mase's long-term deal with the label added to the mystery of his abrupt exit. After 5 years, Mase made a comeback with the album Welcome Back under Bad Boy, but his desire to leave resurfaced. In a bold move, he secured an interview with Diddy, during which he directly requested release from his contract. In 2016, Mase returned for a Bad Boy Records tour and openly criticized Diddy. He also went live on Instagram to share his side of the story, further detailing his grievances. This public airing of disputes marked another significant chapter in the ongoing saga between Mase and Bad Boy Records. Despite a seemingly heartwarming speech delivered by Diddy at the Grammys, the tensions between Mase and him remained unresolved. Mase continued to criticize Diddy, indicating that the underlying issues were far from being resolved. The conflicting dynamics between the two persisted, leaving their relationship in a state of perpetual unease. Mase criticized Diddy and Bad Boy Records for unfair compensation, highlighting strained relationships with the label. Many artists left Bad Boy to prioritize their religious beliefs, raising questions about their experiences. Craig Mack, the first artist to launch under Bad Boy, saw his career decline when Diddy shifted focus to the Notorious B.I.G. Mack faced criticism and rumors of threats, contributing to his departure from the label. He resisted Diddy's control and immoral parties, eventually leaving due to these conflicts. After leaving music, Mack practiced his religion and reappeared in a video from the Overcomer Ministry, a Christian group in South Carolina.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Craig Mack.
And what did you used to do when you was in the world?
Wickedness.
Oh, okay. And what are you doing now?
Righteous.
After watching this video, people around him saw a huge positive change in his body language. He seemed to be happy and filled with energy, as he was no more a part of the curse. But after these strange occurrences, people started talking about the Bad Boy curse, in which they discussed the reasons for leaving the band of every Bad Boy record artist. But in one of his recent interviews, Craig revealed something very shocking.
I had a gun in my lap. And I'm sitting there, I'm talking to God, I'm like, Lord, I don't want to do this.
Craig Mack passed away on March 12, 2018, in a South Carolina hospital due to heart failure. Shine's time with Bad Boy Records was tumultuous. In December 1999, a nightclub shooting in New York left 3 people injured, implicating Sean Combs, Jennifer Lopez, and Shine. Conflicting accounts exist, but it led to Shine firing a gun in the air, resulting in injuries. Shine was acquitted of attempted murder, but found guilty of assault and firearm possession, receiving a 10-year sentence. He described his imprisonment as dehumanizing, stating, "For a human being to be animalized for 10 years, there's no quick fix to that." Witnesses claimed Diddy had a firearm and allegedly bribed his driver to take the blame, a claim Diddy denied. Shine explained he carried a gun due to being shot a month earlier, believing it prevented a worse outcome. However, the incident damaged his relationship with Diddy. Shine served nearly 9 years for assault, weapon possession, and reckless endangerment. His bodyguard, Gene Deal, later revealed more details, adding to the controversy.
Those people were testifying, they were brought to Puff first, saying that what they saw against Shine, what they saw Shine do.
The deaths of Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls marked a downturn for Bad Boy Records, with rumors suggesting Diddy's obsession with death row chains played a role. Diddy's former bodyguard indicated financial losses following Biggie's death. Tupac and Biggie's murders remain significant in hip-hop history, their impact still felt decades later. Recently, Dwayne Keith Davis, known as Keffi D, was arrested for his alleged involvement in Tupac's 1996 murder, reigniting interest in both cases. Rapper Fat Joe lamented the senseless loss of these icons. Shakur's death cast a shadow over Wallace's murder, raising ongoing questions about justice for Biggie. The killings of these 2 influential rappers, who started as friends and eventually turned into rivals, have always been closely interconnected within the cultural tapestry. This connection arises from their shared era and the intricate web of events and contexts that surrounded their lives and tragic ends. It was almost like the death of Tupac was the first movie, and then Biggie was the sequel. P. Frank Williams, who produced the 2017 television special Who Shot Biggie and Tupac, told CNN, the 2 biggest deaths in the history of hip-hop. Both Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls came from modest backgrounds, raised by single mothers who played significant roles in their lives. Despite early legal challenges, they rose to superstardom. Central figures in the East Coast versus West Coast rap feud of the 1990s, Tupac believed Biggie was involved in a 1994 shooting that wounded him. Biggie denied involvement and was never charged. Tragically, both were killed in separate drive-by shootings during celebratory events. Their deaths are intricately linked through investigations. Former LAPD detective Greg Kading, who investigated Biggie's murder, interviewed Davis in 2009. Davis was a person of interest due to his presence at a party Biggie attended before his fatal shooting. This investigation highlighted the connections between the 2 artists' deaths. In a recent Clark County grand jury session, retired Las Vegas police detective Clifford Mogg mentioned a theory linking Tupac's murder to Biggie's death, excluding Suge Knight as a participant. Reports suggest a possible connection between Diddy and Tupac's murder, which gained attention when Biggie's murder case was reopened in 2006 at his mother's request. LAPD detective Greg Kading uncovered new information suggesting a link between Diddy and Tupac's assassination. Valletta Wallace, Biggie's mother, filed a $500 million lawsuit against the LAPD, alleging a cover-up. This lawsuit led to Kading's investigation, where he found fresh evidence connecting the deaths of Biggie and Tupac. These findings suggest Diddy may have been involved in 2 of the most significant murders in rap history.